the 8th generation Maharaja Gandharva. After the departure of his father Karna Keertiya to the forest and thence to heaven, his able son Gandharva sat on the throne under the direction of Mahaguru Yogeshwaranand Ji. He also had the sterling qualities of his father. Besides being a very efficient administrator, he was very much gifted with the qualities of charity, benevolent actions for welfare of his people and devotion to his Guru. There was a dense forest in those days on the banks of the Mother Ganga. There was an ancient temple of Abkeshwar situated in that very forest, which is now known all over Bharat as a famous Shiv temple. Water carriers even today bring Ganga water and other articles here for worshipping Shiv on the Shiv Chaturdashi day. King Gandharv used to go every day to this temple of Abkeshwar for worshipping Bhole Shankar, Bhagwan Shiv, the Lord of the Innocents. He quietly left his royal palace barefooted and in saffron clothes. Just after midnight, first of all he bathed in Ganga. Then he would carry Ganga Jal, sacred water, in his kamandal, wooden pot, and worshipped Lord Shiv with it. It is said that one day Bhagwan Bhole Shankar, Shiv, was so pleased with his heartiest puja, worship, that he appeared before him and asked him to have a boon. King Gandharva expressed his innermost desire. O great power, give me such a boon that in my kingdom there may prevail an atmosphere of absolute truth, ahimsa, non-violence and justice. The lion and the goat may drink water at the same ghat, stirred bank, that is, may live at perfect peace. Hearing these words of Maharaja Gandharva, Lord Mahadev smiled a bit and then spoke firmly. O beloved devotee, have you ever given a serious thought that when the lion and the goat will be so bound together in mutual friendship and accord, then wherefrom would the lion get his food? When all the forest animals like the tiger, leopard, panther, etc. give up their habit of violence and become saints, what will they eat? What arrangement will you make to fill their bellies? The King Gandharv was a little nonplussed, and a little thought convinced him that what Bhole Shankar was saying was a truth. If that happened, then all the setup of nature will collapse. While racking his head for a solution, he remembered his respected Guru Mahayogeshwaranand Ji. A sort of miracle dawned in his mind, and Gurudev came, gave a light and then vanished. King Gandharva fell at the lotus feet of Bhagwan Shiv and said, O Mahashakti, great power, this obedient servant of yours cannot ask for any other boon. As far as the arrangement for the food of the carnivorous animals is concerned, I will also look to it satisfactorily. How? Asked Lord Shiv. At once King Gandharva took up his trident and hit at his own thigh. A fountain of blood burst out. The king filled his kamandal with the blood courageously and said, O Lord of the three worlds, give me a boon that whichever rock or stone I sprinkle my blood upon, the same may turn food for these carnivorous animals, and they may satisfy their hunger with it. Bhagwan Shiv said, O king, I am extremely pleased with your determination and sacrifice. Go, your wish will be fulfilled. When you sprinkle blood from your thigh on these rocks, the wound would be automatically healed. Bhagwan Bhole Shankar vanished after granting the boon. After this, there was a miraculous sea change in the kingdom of King Gandharva. There was a commotion in the jungles too. On all sides were forests full of greenery, gardens laden with fruits and flowers of divine smell, and animals and birds wandering everywhere freely, but no violence, no hideout, no hunt. The savage animals and the domesticated ones formed friendship, which surprised the human beings. Wherever the eyes were cast, a mysterious drama of perfect peace and accord was miraculously being enacted. On one side, one could see a tiger drinking water with a goat. On the other, the lion and the deer playing good naturedly. Still another side saw leopard and cows taking rest under the shadow of the same tree. In a nutshell, there was everywhere reign of peace and plenty. One day, by chance, Narad Muni came to the bank of Ganga while wandering in the forest. He was wonderstruck to see this unusual sight. The lions and the goats, after drinking water at the same place, started playing in fun. Sometimes the lion would splash water on the goat, while the goat would sometimes take a jump and would ride on the lion's back. Similarly, a tiger and a deer could be seen wandering together like pals. When Narad Muni saw this, his hair stood on end. "What a piece of heaven you have created here, O God," he muttered, and praised the Leela play of the Supreme Soul, who is the virtuous soul ruling this land. He seems to be some God come to enjoy the pleasure of a sojourn as a ruler on the earth. I must see such a king, he said to himself. Thus the curiosity of Narad Muni was roused intensely. He closed his eyes and with the help of his Yogmaya spiritual power searched for the wielder of that influence. He came to know that noble king belonging to Lodhvansh dynasty, Kashyap Gotra, was the fortunate lord of the capital Bhojkar of that land. All the miracles he had seen were the outcome of the sacrifices, tapasya, charity and determination of that very king. The sage Narad Muni, with power of his Yogmaya, at once appeared in the royal palace of Maharaja Gandharva, king of Bhojkar. Maharaja Gandharva, on the indication of his respected Guru Mahayogeshwaranand Ji, rushed to the portico and offered his pranam salutation to Devarshi Narad, sage of the gods, by lying prostrate before him, and welcomed him by the beat of the drums and the music of the orchestra. Amid cheers, the king seated the sage on the throne. On the right and the left of the throne, on raised platforms, sat two lions. Both of them stood on hind legs and saluted the divine sage by roaring twice and bowing the heads. Meanwhile, the family guru Mahayogeshwaranand Ji garlanded the Devarshi. Raja Gandharva sat on the carpet at their feet and waved the chavar, fan. Narad Muni cast a glance on the entire darbar, royal court, and looking towards Guru Mahayogeshwaranand Ji spoke in gentle tones. O Yogeshwar, I want to know the name of your favorite brave devotee and praiseworthy rightful head of this kingdom. Mahayogeshwaranand Ji replied in most respectful words, O Devarshi, this devotee of mine, bowing his head toward your feet, is Raja Gandharva. O Master, how can I talk about the rightful head of the kingdom? You yourself are the Sakshi, observer, witness, but the person entitled to sit on the throne in the present is the same person. Congratulations, Yogeshwar, congratulations to you. the Guru and the Guru Ashirvad blessings. Today, on seeing the devotion of you, Guru and Shishya, my heart is filled with respect to the brim. This child, in addition to the protecting shade of Guru Bhakti, has the blessings and graceful kindness of Bhagwan Shiv also. The trident line visible on his forehead indicates that no foe can bring any harm to him. O Mahayogeshwar, you have also endowed him with a priceless jewel which protects him from all sorts of evil and fulfill all his ambitions. After some time, the sage Narad expressed his desire to leave. Now I am going on my usual wanderings. I have no desire to have food, but if possible, I will like to have something rare from this darbar, which I may present before the gods. I am entitled in my capacity as sage to ask from you a gift. O king, either voluntarily hear the loss of some coveted article or refuse. I would go back empty-handed and disappointed. King Gandharva was perplexed and worried. He spoke in a resolute tone, O master, for you my entire life is dedicated. Kindly express your desire. I would certainly fulfill it. I would not allow you to go empty-handed. Then, O king, said the Muni, do not tarry. Present the priceless jewel given to you by your Gurudev. The king protested. O Devarshi, I beg to be excused. Please do not challenge my vow. I have vowed that I would never keep the jewel gifted by my Gurudev away from me. Except that jewel, I will not hesitate to present you anything, even my life, if you so desire. O most respected Maharshi, this jewel is absolutely my personal endowment. It will serve no purpose to you, for you. O King Gandharva, we sages do not ask anything from any king on earth. It was a rare request. You might remember once we asked something from Satya Harish Chandra, the truthful. The king interrupted and held the feet of Narad Muni. Maharaj, he cried in a pitiable, polite voice, O master, I am not fit for this hard test. I remember everything you had asked from King Harishchandra, all that he possessed. Guru Yogeshwaranand could no longer remain quiet. Seeing the helplessness of his devotee, King Gandharva, he stood up before Narad Muni and said, O Devarshi, kindly excuse this child at present. You are yourself seated on a throne. Hence you are yourself the master of the kingdom. You, in the capacity of the king himself, are requesting for a favor or charity from your servant. This begging posture does not suit a king. The beggar raises alak, appeal for charity in the name of the all-powerful mysterious God. He appeals, does not order. You, in spite being a Devarshi, a sage of the gods, are appealing for charity from a person on the earth. You are, O Lord, not having a test of this child. You are making the entire heaven dependent upon the mercy of a human being on earth, and thus denigrating it in the whole system of the universe. By reminding the name of Harishchandra, you are forcing it to be said that a man born in Satyug had bowed down the heads of gods in heaven. You are forcing it to be said that a man born in Satyug had bowed down the heads of gods in heaven. Devraj, king of gods himself, had placed his divine crown
at the feet of Satyavadi, truthful Raja Harishchandra and had sought his pardon. The whole universe was upset at that time. When Raj, the god of justice, had snatched the title of Devraj Indra and had bestowed it on Raja Harishchandra for honoring him. But honor to King Satyavadi Harishchandra and his sacrifice, magnanimity, and charitable disposition that he declined the offer and returned the title of King of Gods to Dev Rajendra once more. O Devarshi, if you have lost your sense of self-respect, then do spread your begging hand before a servant of yours. What to say of a jewel? He would dole away the entire kingdom and would adopt a life of renunciation with me. Narad Muni replied, O Mahayogeshwar, I am very much pleased and influenced by your clever exposition. What importance does a jewel has in the overall protection of a disciple absolutely devoted to his guru? Each and every particle of dust from the feet of the guru is more precious than thousands of jewels. A person who has grace of the guru as his savior can have no misfortunes overpowering him. A person who has the grace of the Guru as his savior can have no misfortunes overpowering him. Naradji continued, Mahayogeshwar, I am hereby presenting a lotus to your very affectionate and devoted disciple Raja Gandharva. This will indicate and warn against any evil events impending in his kingdom. Place this flower of lotus in a pot filled with Ganga Jal, holy water. This will never wither. Whenever you are going to initiate any new undertaking, place this flower on a clean asan seat, light a lamp before it, sit in deep meditation and think of the new enterprise. If the lotus gets withered, the result will be tragic. If it is blossoming as before, surely and certainly the new enterprise will be a shining success and in the best interest of all. O King, you should have a darshan view of this lotus every day after your bath and meditation and before you take your seat on the throne. This will be lucky for you. Any day this flower starts withering, understand that some evil misfortune is impending on your kingdom or some natural calamity is going to fall. But do not get perplexed or nonplussed. Bathe this lotus well in Ganga Jal and offer it in the temple of Shivling, symbol of Shiv. I will manifest myself there and will tell you how to face the menacing event. Honor to you, Rishiraj, the chief of the sages, and to your grace. We will be grateful all our lives to you for this blessing. With these words, King Gandharv touched the feet of the celestial sage Maharshi Narad and humbly received the lotus and added, O Lord, let your mercy be on us forever. So be it. God bless you, said Narad Muni, and got down from the throne. At once there was a sort of explosion, some dazzling light as of a brilliant star was observed, and with this miracle Narad Muni disappeared. Of course, his divine gift, the lotus, was there. King Gandharva ruled over the land gloriously and for long. All the directions reverberated with praises of his tapasya, bhakti, devotion of God, and sacrifice. Peace reigned over the entire country. One day, when Maharaja Gandharva went to his palace of worship for the darshan of the Kamal Pushp, holy flower, as his daily routine, he was struck mute to see that it had almost entirely withered. On seeing this, as if the ground under his feet had given away, the king was wet with sweating. At this crucial moment, The respected Guru Mahayogeshwaranand Ji also had gone towards the mountain ranges for samadhi, spiritual trance. But the king remembered the instructions of Devarshi Narad Muni, and after bathing the lotus pushp in Ganga Jal, took it to Mahadev temple, placed it on the shivling, and meditated upon Devarshi Narad. At once there was a sort of explosion in the venue of the temple, and a dazzling light, like that of a brilliant star, appeared. Devarshi Narad Muni emerged from the temple, and a dazzling light from it. Maharishi Narad Muni appeared from it, emerged from it. Raja Gandharva fell at his feet. Narad Muni embraced him affectionately and, assuring him, said, "My son, do not be perplexed. I know why you have remembered me. The lotus presented by me has withered, isn't it? Come on, I shall tell you the entire story. When I left you last, I went straight to Devraj Indra. I praised very highly before him about your devoted administration, tapasya, sacrifice, and saint bhakti, devotion to saints. Devraj Indra commented, Muniraj, the king Gandharva you are telling about is the son of Maharaja Karna Keertiya, king of Bhojkar Daraval, belonging in the Lodh dynasty and Kashyap Gotra. This great son of the great father has added largely to the glory of his father's achievements in the field of dharma and benevolent tradition. After this, I saw your departed father and praised your efficient and prosperous reign as well as your Guru Bhakti. His joy knew no bounds. In the end, He put a proposal before me, namely to convey a message to you at an opportune occasion. I have left a great undertaking unfinished. Tell him that he should finish the unfinished duty under the directions of his most respectable Guru Mahayogeshwaranand. I had planned the Anushtan rites of a Mahayagya, great sacrificial religious performance, but destiny did not approve of its execution by me. This credit is to go to my son Gandharva. I want to remind him about it. O Devarshi, it will be a great kindness of yours. My son, it was only because of this that your lotus bud has withered, so that the intense desire of your father, at present somewhere in heaven, may not remain unfulfilled, and the kingdom might not have to suffer from some severe natural calamity. You have been forewarned against such a possible dreadful event. Saying this, Maharishi Narad disappeared. After this, King Gandharva sent for his most respected Guru Mahayogeshwaranand and initiated the Anushtan of the Mahayagya under his guidance. Invitations were sent to all near and distant kings. The entire city was cleaned and purified. Great scholars, pandits, sages and saints were respectfully invited and honored. A big Havan Kund, the pit for sacrificial ceremony, was built. Mahaguru Yogeshwaranand performed the Yagya with full rites and with King Gandharva and Maharani Tirth seated side by side. Then the king was initiated into Vairagya Diksha, renunciation ceremony, and his son Sultan Pal was coronated. Where else could such an auspicious time for the crowning have been found? Thereafter, King Gandharva and his consort Maharani Tirth gave away large doles of shawls, blankets, cows, food grains, clothes, and other materials to the saints and sages, scholars and teachers, beggars and poor people, handicapped and disabled persons. After this, he made way to an unknown pilgrimage. Blessing their son and successor Sultan Pal, they engaged themselves heart and soul in Vairagya, far from any human habitation.